So today we're going to talk about a few things that...
See when it's going to be kind of clear.
Hi. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Today we're going to talk about a few things that we don't necessarily love about our van build.
Yes, we made a list and
So today we're going to talk about a few things that we don't necessarily love about our van build.
yeah, we made a list and it just so happened to come out to 10 things, so let's get started.
Let's do it.
Number 1 on our list, window covers. They do make really nice, professionally made window covers online. They are rather pricey. You can spend several $100s for them, and I attempted to avoid that expense for us, and I tried to make them myself. I will show you now my beautiful masterpiece. Not so great. How I did it was I took this Reflectix that we used as part of the insulation process in our van, and I saw online that if I use this and wrap black fabric around it and put some magnets on the end, that it would just work out great. I did not have a sewing machine, so these did not hold up. No part of them, and they are a pain. Every single night we have to deal with these. This is kind of how it works. That is upside down. See my pathetic little magnet? It's holding on by a string now. But look at that. So we have to do some like maneuvering. We have to make the car seat hold up the reflecting cover, and it will stay, and it will block people from being able to see in. It will keep the sun out, but it is no good. And if I were to do it again, I would pay the extra money to have them well done and made ahead of time for us, for sure.
So number 2 on the list that we don't necessarily love about our van build, all of our drawers, we didn't install, what are they called?
Drawer slides.
The slides that go on the side. We just tried to fit them to where it was just the wood onto the wood. So what that did was basically make them a little bit on the wobbly side, but they still fit, they work, they're functional. And the reason why we didn't install all of the hardware that you really should install is because we were on a, basically we didn't have the time to do it, so we just did a quick DIY as best as we could, just so that we can hit the road. And we were inexperienced also, so everything is a little bit off when you measure it, but not too shabby.
Number 3 on the list would be indoor shower. We do not have an indoor shower. We opted not to do that, again for time. It was going to take quite a bit of work to waterproof this area. We did build out the bathroom thinking that we were going to do the whole process and put the shower in, but we didn't end up doing that. It's still very possible for us to do it, but maybe for a later time. We have a shower on the outside of the van on the back doors, and we've used that, and it's actually been fine. We just go to a location where we all can, and usually we're in our bathing suits, and we make it a quick shower and we're good to go. But having the convenience of it being inside would be really, really nice.
Number 4 on the list would be installing an air conditioner up on the roof. We installed 2 max air fans, which are really incredible, but when you live in the Florida heat for most of the time, or if you're traveling in Florida during the summer, Air conditioner is a must, at least in Florida, which leads me to number 5, which would be a heater. So we don't have any type of furnace or heating system in here. So a diesel heater would have been perfect for this van because it's a diesel, and we would just feed the line, the fuel line for the diesel heater straight into the van's gas tank, which would be perfect. But again, it's not a necessity, but it would be a nice luxury to have.
All right, number 6 on the list would be the fridge. We have a latch right here, and this drawer pulls out. We chose a cooler style fridge. This brand is Costway, which it does everything that it needs to, and it holds quite a bit of food. This style is supposed to keep the cold air down towards the bottom of the fridge, and it doesn't lose the coldness. But some of the downfalls is that we have to pull it out into our walking space, which can be hard for all of us to maneuver around each other when we need to get into the fridge. Also, the inside of the fridge, the way the food has to be set up, is it tends to pile on, and you have to sort of dig to find what you need. So, not a big deal, but it could be better. We would opt for the stand-up fridge in our next build if we had the choice. Number 7 on the list would be more cabinets in the bedroom. We built these 2 here, and they actually are a lot more spacious than we were expecting. This one generally holds my clothes, and Peter and baby Apollo share this one. Sophie's clothes go underneath in her little bedroom. But in a space like this, you can always use more storage. We thought this would give us more headroom back here, and we actually don't feel very crowded with these, so we think that we would add the same cabinets over here on this side just to double the storage.
So number 8 on the list would be a larger water tank. We have a 16-gallon in the back, but for a family of 4, it's a little too small. So the downfall to having a smaller tank is that you have to fill up the water more frequently. I would definitely go for the biggest tank, the biggest water tank that will fit inside of your van, because you will definitely need it.
So number 9 on the list would be swivel seats. This would be really nice if we could turn these seats around, both the passenger seat and the driver's seat, and that way it would open up the space more and we could sit as a family to have dinner. It would be nice. Or even flip this up, our extra counter space, and use this as a place to work on our laptop, or really just another seat to lounge in and feel like we're more inclusive in this space. And last but not least, number 10 would be white paint. The pros to choosing white paint for your interior are that it really opens up a small space and it brightens up the whole area. The downfall in our case is that we have 2 young kiddos, and this white paint looked pretty for approximately 2 days. There are blemishes and fingerprints and scuff marks everywhere. Let me show you. Hidden behind our pillows here, you will see what I mean. This kind of mark is all over the van, and I knew this was a possibility, but I thought, it's okay, I'll just carry around a small size can of the paint, and I will do touch-ups here and there. That is not reality. I am not going to paint every time my kid makes a mark. So I don't know what color I would choose or what I would suggest, because this is such a small space, but white is not the one. Alright, so that'll do it for our 10 things that we don't love about our van conversion.
Stay tuned for our next video. It's going to be roughly about 10 things that we wouldn't change about our van.
Yes. Leave comments below to let us know what you thought, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Take care.